with it. The gear's tight, looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for her to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass, but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it, but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch?
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? What's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? Let me try to pull this mic a little over and shit. All right. So what's good, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. Bernie L is in the building. Shout out to Keith Joek, Brad Davis, Joe Blast in the building. Fabian K, what's good, what's good? Iceberg S, what's going on? CT in the building. What up? True Color. Goldie. Dada Saints is here. Social joins. Stizzy Chris, what's going on? 50 Fitzwell, what's good, man? So it's gonna be a real short show. It's probably gonna be, hopefully, they always say this and then it ends up being long, but seriously, this time, 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna try to keep it into that little short span because I got a lot of stuff I gotta do today. And also we're gonna be doing the show tonight. Me and Miles, we're gonna be doing the show tonight at 10. You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna get it cracking. So today's title, man, you have to put women to work. You understand what I'm saying? You got to put women to work. You got to make them earn everything. You see, what's funny when it comes to this game, and I'm noticing, you know, because I was on Clubhouse earlier, and I was in this room, and it was pretty good. We were having this conversation, and they were saying, like, you know, certain rappers or whatever would give women just money just because, you know, and they want a pretty girl in the arm and all this other shit. And I was saying, yeah, a lot of these rappers, they're simping. You understand what I'm saying? Because what it is that they're going above and beyond, and they're dealing with a woman just because she looks good, or they're giving her stuff just because she's cute. You understand what I'm saying? And so they didn't make this woman earn anything, right? They're just giving her things, right? And now the reason why you got to put a woman to work is because if you just give a woman things, right? If you just give a chick stuff, that's actually fucking up the situation, not only for you, but for the woman. You understand what you're doing is that you're basically rewarding her for doing nothing right now. Let's say if I had a, you know, and guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, You feel what I'm saying? And I'll get to the question soon. Let's say if you had or you went to a company, right? And you want to be a part of this company, and you come in on. Matter of fact, you ain't even get the job. You came in for the interview, and they just gave you a check. They was like, "Yo, I actually like your suit, bro. Like, here's a check. Just take it." You understand? You probably look at them like, what? And you'll take the check though, but you're not necessarily going to like respect that company. You're like, well, I could probably, I didn't even get hired yet. I'm getting a check. And then when they hire me, I could come in whenever the fuck I want. You understand? Because they just keep throwing money at me. I hardly even done anything. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's how women look at it. They're like, okay, this guy's giving me all this shit for nothing. I don't have to do anything. And so therefore it's hard for her to respect you because you're just giving her shit just for existing. You understand what I'm saying? And she sees you as a sucker because you're doing that. Now, again, they're going to take it. You understand? It's not like she's going to be like, sir, listen, I appreciate you're trying to give me this money, but I haven't done anything to earn this type of money that you're giving me. We just kind of met. I don't think it's appropriate. She's not going to say that. She's going to take it. And then she's going to be like, okay, cool. This guy's a sucker. I can just use him for, whatever he has. Right. So you'll have women who are going to do that. Some women who are just not interested and not going to deal with you. But some women who aren't interested, they'll deal with you because they see you're a sucker and they see that you're going to actually make that shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Miles in the building. So your girl is our girl. Facts. Let me put the call-in number on this shit. You feel me? Hold on, let me try some of this music real quick and see how this shit flows with the music. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, so what happens is this, guys, right? You have to understand that when you're dealing with a woman, you have to make sure that she earns the shit. Hold on, let me try to put this lower a little bit so this don't get too distracting, right? So you got to make her earn the shit. And what happens is that, let me turn this shit off. This is some goofy ass fucking music. That shit's distracting me. It's crazy. But anyway, but you got to make her earn it. Even if you were actually just trying to smash. See, let me break it down like this, right? Even if you're just giving a girl dick, right?
Dick is a gift.
Who's giving her dick?
It's a gift.
And remember, it's a gift. So you're giving her some dick, right? Now, instead that sounded like some happy funeral music, right? So if you're giving her dick, right, she still has to earn the dick. Now, how does she earn the dick? She earns the dick by being cooperative. She earns the dick by being compliant. She earns the dick by, not giving you any attitude and all this other stuff. Because this is the funny part. Some guys will deal with a chick who's uncooperative, who's on some goofy shit, who has an attitude, and they'll still fuck her. You understand? Meaning they'll chase this woman down. They'll still try to get at her, even though she's being like flaky, wishy-washy, all this other stuff, right? And he'll just give her dick. You understand? See, my thing is those chicks don't deserve the dick. But see, if a guy's so thirsty, he's just going to go and give her the dick anyway. Right? So you can fuck a girl that you just met literally like 20 minutes ago, but is she showing and displaying the type of things you need her to show and display that is letting you know that she's earned the dick? You understand? It's not really that complicated. If I talk to you, are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you being cooperative? Are you being compliant? Are you being pleasant? Okay, you're being pleasant, then you can get the dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand? Now,
it's a gift.
Some other guys may have different, let's say, standards for that. But either way, you have your standard, and then they had to adhere to that, and then you give them the dick. You understand? But what happens is this: is that what you guys have to understand is this: when you are dealing with women, you have to make them earn everything. Everything has to be earned. You just can't give them stuff. You can't. I mean, you can, but you're setting yourself up for a bunch of bullshit, right? The reason why you need the woman to earn it is because when the chick earns it,
that means that she's invested more time and energy into the situation. When she's invested more time and energy into the situation, she respects the situation more. She values the situation. So any of you guys who want a girlfriend, want a wife, who wants a long-term relationship, you like a girl, you want to keep her around and shit, guess what? You need to let her earn her spots. Because when she earns her spots, that means that she will actually value the spot. When you give her the spot, she doesn't value it. When she earns the spot, she values it. You understand? I agree. You said it should be common sense, but you know, dudes don't get it because this is the reason why dudes don't get it. Because, and I'm listen to this is so important. The reason why guys don't get it is because when it comes to guys dealing with women in relationships and just dealing with relationships, period, a lot of guys, Brian said that I get your question. If you got a question, put a Q in there, and I'm saving all the questions. So write your question again, and then I'll save it in the joint. But what guys don't get is this. When you're involving yourself with a woman and you're in a relationship, you're doing things like that, right? What you got to understand is that not only are you enjoying yourself in the relationship, right? And you're present in the relationship and you're having fun with the woman, right? Not only are you doing that, but what you're also doing is that you're managing the situation too. So you're doing two things simultaneously. So you're enjoying yourself, having fun, hooking up, having sex, doing what you do, blah, 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 blah. But then you still have to manage the relationship at the same time. So what does that mean? That means that even though you're having fun and enjoying yourself and hooking up and doing all that other stuff, you can't let your emotions get the best of you, because then what's going to happen is you're going to make decisions that aren't right for the situation at the time. And that is mismanagement. So for example, if you're getting all emotional about this chick and you want to wife her up in like 3 weeks, right? You want to wife her up in 3 weeks because you got all emotional. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is that you fuck up the situation because your emotions made you want to wife her up in 3 weeks, even though your management skills should have said, oh, wait a second, even though I'm feeling this way about this girl, I can't really wife her up in 3 weeks. I can't give her the title of girlfriend now. I just can't give this to her, even though I'm feeling her a lot. You understand? So you can enjoy the relationship, but the manager in you has to say, you know what? Hold on. Chill the fuck out, bro. Don't give her this. Don't buy her gifts now. You understand? Don't talk to her on the phone for hours now. You just met this girl 2 weeks ago. You understand what I'm saying? All right, Brian, I got your question. I'm putting in the queue. Right? Don't talk to her on the phone for hours now. Do not take her to fancy 5-star wine and dine restaurants now. You understand? Don't have her meet your parents now. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do it. AJ, I got your question. Guys, I got all your questions, so don't worry about it. I got them all in the queue. We're going to get to them in a second. And if you want to call in, 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. And I'm not going to be here too long, so if you guys want to call up or get your questions answered, put a Q in the chat and we'll get the cracking. But she has to earn everything. So how does she earn the spot? How does she earn, being of value in your life and being in a certain situation, right? So based off of your criteria of what you want, this is why you have to know what you want, what you're about, where you're going. You have to have a direction of what you're trying to do. Based off of that, what it is that you guide her through that. So for example, let's say you meet a girl that you really like, right? Let's say you meet a girl you really like, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm attracted to this girl. She seems cool. She seems like the type of chick that would probably wife you one day. I've been kicking with her for like almost a month. She seems like that type of girl. So you actually want something to probably go down with this woman, right?
But what happens is that, again, you have to guide her and direct her into earning her spot. Now you say to yourself, you know what? I'm the type of guy that likes women who are chill. I like women who are, nice to be around. They're really pleasant. I like for women that, cook me food. I like women who actually clean up, who can clean up and who's neat and would clean up my spots. I like women who are going to listen to what I'm saying when I'm telling them to do a certain thing and not give me attitude and back talk, right? Now, the way that she earns it, and this is very, very important. Listen what I'm about to say. Exactly. Don't let her stay the night. Already, don't do that shit. But this is how she earns it. What happens is that she has to do the things, right, that you require. But don't tell her or necessarily display to her that that's why you're telling her to do these things, or that's why you're requiring of her to do these things. You understand? So what I mean is this. Let's say you say, you know what? I like a chick that, listens to what I say and without any hesitation or back talking a bunch of other nonsense, right? So then you tell a girl, hey, listen, like, let's say she's supposed to come over your house and you're supposed to, chill and get it popping or whatever, right? You text her and say, hey, listen, tomorrow before you come over, I'm gonna need you to stop by the grocery store and pick up some soda, some potato chips, and some juice or whatever, right? So you're telling her to do these things. So the reason why you're telling her to do these things is because you like women who follow your lead, does what you say without any hesitation or back talk, right? So what happens is that she's like, okay, cool. So she goes to the store and does it. Right. So now you put a little check mark in your brain. Okay, cool. She did that thing. Now, you don't want to, and what you don't want to do is you don't want to have a conversation with her about why you're doing this. So what I mean is you don't want to sit her down and say, hey, Christine, I just want you to know that, if I'm going to make a woman like significant in my life, I want a woman who's going to, listen to what I say and do it without any hesitation. Like, you don't tell her that, because all that's going to happen is that if she's feeling you, if she wants to be with you, she's just going to do that because she knows that's what you want. You see what I'm saying? What you want a woman to do is you want a woman to do these things based off of you prompting her to do it, but her doing it without understanding why, or without her knowing that this is why you're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if she knows why specifically, then she'll just put on the act of doing it. And it doesn't necessarily mean she's doing it because she naturally wants to do it for you because she's feeling you like that. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need to tell her, right? So another example, you might say to her, or this might even happen. She might just hit you up and she might say, hey, you should come over my place and I'll cook us some dinner, right? Because you're like, I like women who cook. So if she automatically did that, it's like, oh, cool, check, in her, she gets a good grade. You feel what I'm saying? So you're looking out for if she's doing these things on her own, but you're also looking out if she's doing these things when you tell her to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then by her doing that over a period of time, that's her earning it. It's her earning it. And this is what happens. See, most guys, the reason why they have fucked up relationships, the reason why you get guys who complain, yo, Locario, my girl's, she be doing this, she disrespecting me, she acting this way, she acting that way, is because a guy gave her the position of girlfriend before she earned it. Let me tell you guys something. Truthfully, I'm gonna say some stuff that, most people don't realize, and this is really what it's about. This is really what it is. Truthfully, you should have little to no issues with your girlfriend. I'm gonna say that again. You should have little to no issues with your girlfriend. Like, if you're always like, yo, my girl, she be acting this way and acting that way and she disrespected me and yada, yada, that means you fucked up. That means You gave her the position of girlfriend without her earning it, because there's no reason why your girlfriend should be acting up. Why? Because if she acted up, she should not be your girlfriend. You understand? That's like somebody, again, I love to use the examples with like the jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's say, you had somebody said, do you want to interview for my show that's launching on Valentine's Day? Who's this? Genevieve, hit me up, Genevieve, at askmrlocario@gmail.com. That's askmrlocario@gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll hit you back up with all the details and stuff. Yeah, send me the details. And April, appreciate you for sending me that. But yeah, like if you're in a job or you let's say you own a company and somebody, had a resume that showed that they just was like, they hadn't really had any experience. You understand? The jobs that they were at, all of them, they were only there for like 30 days. You understand what I'm saying? And then you actually called the employers that they used to work for, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy, he's the worst. This person's the worst. I would suggest he's always late. He does this. I had to let him go because of that. And then you find out all of this, and then you still hire this motherfucker. And then you get mad like, yo, this worker, he's always coming late. He's acting this. I'm like, yeah, you knew that though. So a lot of times it's not like the woman that you were with was just perfect. She was so awesome. Everything was perfect. And then all of a sudden she became your girlfriend and now she's being a bitch. Usually what happens is that you made her your girlfriend too early to recognize who the fuck she really was. And then she's acting that way, but she would have acted that way already if you didn't make her your girlfriend, if you would have waited and vetted her and had her earn it. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. She got to earn the shit. Because if she earned it, or she was trying to earn it, and she was acting like a bitch, she would have failed. And she would have never been your girlfriend. And you would have never said, Locario, my girl's acting like this, because she would have never been your girl. But if you're with a chick who's consistent over a period of time, year and a half, whatever, right? Cooperative, doing all the things that you want her to do, you're basically creating the type of girl you want. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's really not that complicated, right? But you have to let them earn it. You got to put them to work. But the only way you can put them to work is you have to know what you want to do. You have to know where you're trying to go. You have to have a direction of where you're trying to go in your relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't have a direction of where you're trying to go in your relationship, then you have nowhere to direct her to. You have nothing to test her on. You have nowhere for her to go. You understand? You have no agenda for her to follow. You understand? That's what it is. But let's get some of these questions real quick. Bernie else said Locario soundtrack available on SoundCloud. Nah, it's not on there. I'm gonna put all of my I'm gonna come out with the new mixtape and all the new stuff y'all been hearing. It's gonna be on a new mixtape and you could download for free and all that other good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So that's gonna be coming out soon. What else we got on here? Brian said, for a woman to feel that she has to earn for whatever is right, a woman have to know that you have money, right? No. No. Listen, let me explain it. A woman, okay, what happens is if a woman sees value in you, the man, right? That means she wants to be with you. In some form or fashion, she wants to be with you. She wants to be about what's going on with you. She wants to be, in the situations that, you're in. She wants to be around you. She wants to eventually probably be a girl, whatever it is, right? So what happens is the only reason she wants that is because, right? The only reason she wants that is because she sees that much value in you. But it's not about your money. It's about you as the man. So whether or not you got the money or not, she still wants to fuck with you. That's when you actually got a chick who's really trying to fuck with you. And that's what's going to make her want to earn it. See, a woman's not going to want to earn it if she sees no value in you. You understand? She's gonna be like, fuck this guy. Who is this guy? He's whack. Who's this goofy ass nigga? You know, like she's not gonna give a fuck. But she's only gonna give a fuck if she sees value. You understand? It's just like anything else in life. Like you work towards something because you see value in working towards that thing. If you didn't see any value in that thing, you wouldn't work towards it. You understand? So it's just like a person, they're working towards their college degree because they see value in getting that degree. You understand? So when a woman sees value in you, then she will earn her spot if you are able to actually create a situation where she has to earn it. So it doesn't have anything to do with your money. You feel what I'm saying? AJ Linder said, big ups Locario. If a guy was simping before and helped a chick because he liked her, for example, helping her pay her papers, she got disrespectful at some point, should he just forget or ask for it back? Nah, you got charge it to the game, bro. You got to charge it to the game and just understand that you took a L and understand your mistake. So you say, okay, I fucked up by simping, you know, paying this girl's bills or whatever the fuck it was, right? And now, you know, I took an L. You understand? And also sometimes what happens is that, you know, this will happen too, because I've had this happen in the past before, you know, way back in the day. I remember there was one chick I fucked with, right? And chicks be trying to play the damsel in distress role on the motherfuckers, right? So she acted like she was really fucked up in the game. You understand? She's like, oh my God, this happened and that happened, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, and blah, blah, blah. You understand? And so, what happened was she was supposed to like get a phone or a new phone or some shit, and some shit happened with her phone or whatever. So like I helped her sign off for some phone or some shit. And then what happened was that the bill came to me. You understand what I'm saying? And then, you know, and once that happened, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what in the fuck am I doing? But I got caught up with the whole crying and the sad shit and all that other goofy shit. You understand? And after that, I was like, never again, never fucking again. It was crazy. But yeah, so all this shit like that, the stuff when I be telling you guys, most of the stuff that I'm telling you guys, I either did or I had friends that did the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly, Omega. What happened was, so don't fall for none of that shit. Hold on. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we already did that. You said, don't you think it gets harder to find cooperative women when they are used to dealing with men with no standards? No, it's not. Let me tell you. No, it's not. See, what happens is this. When you have a lot of guys out there who ain't got no fucking game, who ain't got no standards, who just is on some whatever, they just take a woman as she is and they don't require anything of her, she'll deal with those guys, right? Because those guys are easier for her to deal with, right? So she'll deal with those guys because they are easier for her to deal with. Meaning those guys are going to listen to her, kiss her ass, suck her butt, do whatever the fuck she wants them to do, take her out, spend money on her, do all this other shit, right? So it's easier for her to deal with that because it doesn't require anything of her. You understand? But this is the trade-off, though. The trade-off is that she's not really feeling him. She's bored. She is not turned on by him. You understand? She's not fucking excited. She doesn't really feel anything for this guy. You understand? So even though she's getting something out of him, she still is not really satisfied. You understand? It's like eating food that doesn't taste good, but you're eating it because you're hungry. So you just gotta just eat whatever they have. You're like, all right, I'll just eat some of this, but it's like kind of whack or it has no taste. You understand? So now what happens is that when a guy comes along who they actually want, a guy who has standards, a guy who has principles, a guy who's really about shit, which would be you understand what I'm saying? Then she knows, oh, I got to cooperate to get with this motherfucker. I got to. You understand? So even though she has that abundance of losers, she really wants a winner. And so when a winner comes through, she's ready to, she knows she needs to do something to get with that winner. Now, you have women who are so insecure and who are so comfortable in being with the losers, they won't fuck with you even though they see your winner and they want to be with the winner because they feel they will not be able to get with the winner. They feel they will not be able to actually, be able to get that guy. They're like, well, he's not going to like me anyway, so fuck that dude, whatever. This is why even sometimes when you're on point and you're trying to deal with a girl, she might fall off. She might not really fuck with you. You know, I talk about this in my book, Looks Don't Matter, coming out soon. I can't wait for you guys to get this fucking book. You feel what I'm saying? I can't wait for you guys to get the book. It's coming out soon. Coming out this month. I'm probably gonna drop it this week, but I'll keep you guys posted. But I talk about that in that book. So you'll have women who they're like, okay, this motherfucker, I like him, but I feel like he's gonna find out that I ain't really about nothing. And then when he finds out I ain't about nothing, he's gonna stop fucking with me. And then I'm not gonna be able to handle that rejection. So a woman, she says, you know what? I'm not even gonna fuck with him at all because I don't want to have to deal with that shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens also. So Logan said, can you guys do another movie list about game? Oh yeah. I got to get back to that too. I got to find some more movies. I got some game in it. You feel what I'm saying? I got to find some more movies or TV shows or whatever it is. They got some game in it. I was watching something the other day. I felt like it had a lot of game. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I got to, go back to look through what I was looking at. But yeah, there's certain joints where even certain scenes that in certain films or TV shows where the game, they got some heavy game in some of these joints. You'd be like, oh, and it'd be flying over motherfuckers' heads. Savage said, my ex did all those things and was on my program. That's why I felt bad about breaking up with her because of long distance. She still wants me back, but I'm over the long distance shit. Well, I mean, hey, listen, see, long distance is hard if you're monogamous. You know what I'm saying? If you're monogamous, long distance is a motherfucker. But, if she's a cool chick and she's on point, you understand what I'm saying? I think you might have to talk to him and be like, listen, shit, let's just be open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see you when I see you, but we gonna still be together, but you could do your thing on the side. I'm gonna do my thing on the side. When we get together, we get together. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, what people don't understand is it's not easy to find someone you're compatible with. I'll tell you that right now. It is not easy to find somebody you're compatible with. It's not. So when you do, don't take that shit lightly. You understand what I'm saying? Do not take that shit lightly. You know what happens though, and this is the funny part. I was talking about this with somebody the other day. This is the funny part. This is how deep the game goes, right? Do you know that sometimes you'll be in a really good relationship with a woman, right? And this could happen to either one of y'all. Y'all in a relationship. The relationship is great. It's good. Y'all are compatible. Everything is cool. And then what happens is because everything is good, you start to look at certain little flaws and make that an issue. Because remember, everything's good, so you make it an issue. It's just like, for example, a person who has a really good life, really good job, makes some good money, and they go to work, and then the coffee machine is broke, and they make a big fucking deal. Like, oh my God, the fucking coffee machine is broke. Oh my God, come on, guys. I'm trying to get my coffee. You know, like, it's not really that big of a deal, but because their life is so great, that's a huge deal. Or they're making that a huge deal. That's what people do in relationships. They have great relationships, and then they make little shit a huge deal. Now, the reason why they make the little shit a huge deal is because their relationship is really good. And then so now what happens is that, you know, like, let's say, for example, you have a good relationship, and your girl is annoyed that, you know, you left the milk carton in the fucking, you know, refrigerator or some shit, right? So you left the you know, April, you crazy. No, April, it's not that. I'm about to see that's. I'm about to bring you on the game. No, so you know, what happens is that your relationship is really good, and then because it's good, you're looking at little flaws, like, oh, he left the milk. You know, she's like, he left the milk carton up, he left the toilet seat up, or you annoyed by your girl because, I don't know, she might have said something about your favorite football team and said they were whack. I don't know what the fuck. It could have been something like that, but you make it a big deal. Like, how dare this bitch talk about, you know, the 49ers or whatever the fuck you like, right? Now, what happens is that because the relationship is good, you believe that you could leave this motherfucker and get the equivalent type of relationship or better. But the reason why you think you can get the equivalent type of relationship or better from another person is because your relationship with that person right now is so good. So what happens is that your fucking level of, you know, experience or understanding of relationship is, oh, this is the level. This is how relationships are. Because you're so caught up in how good your relationship is, you're like, oh, well, it's good, but she annoys me, so I could get rid of her. Or she's thinking I could get rid of him, and I can get the better version of her or the better version of him. And then what stupidly happens is that these motherfuckers break up. They go back into, you know, out there, and they realize, like, oh shit, like, there ain't shit out here. like yo, these motherfuckers, like, this shit is terrible out here in these streets. But because you were in such a good relationship, your idea of relationships are, oh yeah, relationships are pretty good. I can just find a better one. You know, I can get this type, but better. You understand what I'm saying? And then so what happens is that you fuck up a good relationship with someone you're compatible with because you think you could get better, but you thought you could get better because you're just going off the energy of the relationship you're in right now with the person you're compatible with. You understand? So that's what happens. That's what happens. I'm telling you, see, and you know what the funny part is? It goes even deeper. I've talked about this before. I don't want to go into too much tangent, but I'll talk about this before. Is that if you you know, people think, you know, like, guys think getting a virgin is going to make them have an easier relationship. Not really. You know, you would more likely have a better relationship with a woman who's been married for 15 years and then got divorced than a virgin. I'm gonna say it again. You would have a better long-term relationship with a woman who's been married for 15 years and got divorced than a virgin. Why is that? Because the woman who was married for 15 years has 15 years of experience being in a committed relationship. The virgin does not. You understand? Now, I say that to say this. Because, you know, I'm non-monogamous, right? So I tell you guys I'm non-monogamous, have a wife, girlfriend, right? What I notice is that a lot of the, like, when my wife, like, sees other dudes, a lot of these dudes be wanting to, like, wife my wife up. Now, why do you think that is? Now, the reason why they want to wife my wife up is because my wife has years of experience being my wife. You understand what I'm saying? She has, y'all don't understand how deep the game goes. So if a guy is dating my wife, he's like, yo, this chick is wifey material. Of course she's wifey material because she's a wife. You understand what I'm saying? She has experience being a wife. Exactly, Justin. Like, but body count, exactly. Shout out to Justin. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like if a person has that experience being in that type of relationship, right? They're going to be better equipped to be in another relationship because they have the experience. You see what I'm saying? Versus someone who doesn't. You see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And again, the reason why they'll be feeling that way is because they're dealing with a woman who is in a good relationship. So therefore, they're going to experience good relationship energy dealing with her. The same way where when you're in a good relationship with a person you're compatible with, you have that good relationship energy. So then what happens is that it gives you a certain perspective on relationships. But then the trick is to think you can just bounce from that and get something else easily. You see what I'm saying? This is why, exactly. You said once you was getting divorced, I realized all the things I would or would not do going forward in my future relationships. Exactly. Like you get perspective, you learn certain things. You understand? You have you have a whole new thing going on. But it's experience. So you take that experience to the next situation, and then that person that's with you they get to benefit off your experience. You see what I'm saying? You said enjoying your teaching through your wife, they see the good quality. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens. See, I'm using that as an example. You see what I'm saying? I'm using an example so that people can understand what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that when you have a good relationship, right? Understand that what happens is that you don't want to trick your mind to thinking, oh, man, this chick, she's just annoying me today, man. I should just like get a new chick, and get an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just go get another girl and it's going to be even better. No, it's not. No, it's not, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? And women make the mistake like this too. Women, for example, what they do is that they'll be with a dude, and let's say the woman like got fit, like let's say she lost some weight or whatever. She started looking better, doing all this other stuff or whatever. So then she thinks, oh, I could just leave this guy and go get me something better. So he's good, but I can get him, but the better version. And they get away from him and they try to do the, what the red pill call hypergamous stuff, her hypergamous nature. And she goes out there in these streets and realize niggas just want to fucking chuck her. You understand what I'm saying? That's how the game goes. So don't let a good thing gas you up. That's all I'm saying. Don't let a good thing gas you up. And understand, sometimes when you deal with a woman or a woman deals with a man, the reason why they're so enamored with them and like, oh my God, they'll be the perfect person is because that person has experience being committed, being in a committed relationship. You see what I'm saying? But let me get to some more of these questions real quick. So you said, why is silence so fiery? Y'all going to jail for murdering that beat? Hilarious. That's what's up. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. And talking about that, if dudes be leaving, because I have my music channel and I put some of the music on here too, but dudes be leaving comments like, yo, stop rapping, you suck. And then I always delete those comments. Right now, I'm not deleting it because you say I suck. I need you to tell me why I suck so that I can get better. You see what I'm saying? See, don't be a hater. You understand what I'm saying? Be constructive. You see what I mean? Like this is why, and that's why I delete the comments. You see what I'm saying? Because I had a dude who told me, because I put it on the music channel. He was like, "Yo, the production quality is trash or whatever." or he said like the beat or whatever seems like it's too low, whatever it is like that. So I said, okay, cool. So I went in, tried to turn the beat up a little bit more because that beat is very minimalist. And I, made it as popping as I could. But that right there is constructive criticism. Don't just tell a nigga, yo, you suck and don't rap. But I can't do nothing with that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that shit is goofy. That's like niggas calling on the show and they're like, yo, Locario, this is happening with this girl and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, you suck. And then just hang up. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is stupid. All right, so let me go to the next question. When does it make sense to meet the parents? Oh, listen, bro. If a girl ain't your girlfriend or wife, she shouldn't be meeting your parents. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? If she's not your girlfriend or wife, you know what I'm saying? She shouldn't be meeting the parents. You know what I mean? So Marco said, will your book Look So Matter have an audio version on the same day you release it? Nah, it's not. It's only going to be the ebook. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do an audio version. I might. You know what I'm saying? But it's a really short book. It's like I think like 80 pages. It's not even that long. You could probably read that shit in like one sitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, so because it's just like straight to the point. It's like no filler. You feel what I mean? Hold on, let me see. Let me get some more questions real quick. You said question: movies, TV shows, and books with game. Actually, I'll tell you, I did a video a while ago about that. It was like 10. It was like, I think it's on my channel too. You could just type in Mr. Locario, and I think it said like 10 movies or something like that teach you game or something like that. But yeah, I think that's what the title was. It was like 10 movies or 10 joints that teach you game, some shit like that. But I might do another, like a part 2 to that. You said, will the book be available on Amazon on the Kindle version? Not right now. I'm gonna just have it on my site, and then later on I might have it on Amazon. But not right now. It'll be just straight on the mrlocario.com. How many chapters is on the Looks Don't Matter? I think it's 5 chapters? Yes, no, it's 5 or 6 chapters. Yeah, so it's like it's I'm telling you. It's when you read it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, okay, I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. Let me tell you something. I wonder if you guys notice this. Like, I don't like, I write stuff or write books or I teach things that usually go against the grain. You understand? Because notice, I have a book called How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. When I first was putting that together, I was like, are motherfuckers going to believe this is actually possible? Because I'm like, I know it's possible. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've done it a bazillion times. You understand? I have friends that have done it a bazillion times. So I already know it's possible. But I was like, are they going to understand this? Like, are they going to see what's going on? So it's the same thing with like Looks Don't Matter. A lot of people, they're very like, when they think about this stuff, they think about this in a very like simplistic way where they don't actually critically think. And then they also don't take into account like real life situations. So the reason why I'm able to write books like Looks Don't Matter, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, which sounds like crazy, is because of the perspective that I'm coming at it with, but also having the mindset of not being limited in your experiences when it comes to you living life. Meaning, like just the whole thing of, I remember, for example, when Kanye West first came out, and the reason why I loved Kanye West when he first came out is because everybody was like, oh, don't rap, just do beats, nigga. And the nigga was like, fuck all y'all niggas, I'm gonna do what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, all y'all saying I can't do it, I'm gonna do it. And that's the thing, is that it's the idea of saying or thinking you can't, you understand what I'm saying? When you can. That's what I want you guys to understand. I want you to have the mindset that you can. You understand? Now, of course, you got to be realistic, right? And I'm not telling you to jump off a fucking building and try to fly. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do no shit like that. I'm talking about being realistic in what can happen. Because if you've seen something being done, right, that means it can be done. And if it can be done, that means you can do it too. So if you're in a situation where, and I'm sure plenty of you seen this, you've seen guys who you would consider less attractive than you with women, then does looks really matter? You see what I'm saying? Does it really matter that you have to be the best looking motherfucker to get a girl? No, you don't. You've seen this plenty of times over and over and over again. You see what I'm saying? But dudes always harp on the other end of the spectrum when they're just talking about looks being the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? Lisa, what is your thoughts about putting a woman in the friend zone? Yeah, you could do that. You just gotta make sure that if she's really, really, really in the friend zone, the easiest way to do that is, one, it got to be a chick you're not attracted to, or two, it's a chick that you're probably doing some sort of business with, so you don't want to necessarily fuck up the business, so you just kind of have her as like an associate friend or whatever it is like that. Or it could be a chick that, the other alternative is a chick that you knew for like, years upon years. It's like, you look at her like a little sister type shit. But other than that, yeah, you can put them in the friend zone. You understand? And sometimes some chicks are good to, to have in the friend zone, in the sense of like, utilizing them for other things. Like, what's up with her friends? You understand? Or you might go out to certain places where you might, it might be beneficial for you to have a chick with you. Come through to the spot with me. You understand what I'm saying? And we'll just like kick your hair so that I can do what I need to do. And I have you here with me so that, you understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that sometimes when, like, I remember years ago, me and my wife went to this event, and there was another chick that came with us that I was cool with, right? And this is a chick that was just like, I wouldn't say she was like a friend, but I was cool with her. You understand? Like I knew her, whatever. Anyway, me and my wife and this woman go to the spot, and I walk in with these two women, and it was like funny because they see me walking in with, two chicks. You feel me? So everyone's looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy? And we were all dressed up, looking all fly and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you having the chick there, you understand, can create a certain energy that, you know what I mean, that wouldn't be there if she wasn't there. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. All right, so he says, can being in love with a person scare a person off? Yeah, it can. Because, well, the thing is, I don't when it comes to men, I don't think men should, be in love. You understand? You can love your chick, but all that in love shit is more for the woman. But it can scare a person off because a person might not be able to receive that because of some sort of trauma or some sort of issues they may have in their situation. They kind of like, shun that or run away from it. You said, I'm used to doing things on my own. Is there a mindset I need to change in terms of requiring a woman to cook and clean? Well, no, this is the thing. It's not that you can't still cook and clean on your own, but what I'm saying is you can still give her tasks. You can delegate. Like, for example, like there's a lot of stuff that I could do on my own in my business, but I delegate certain things to certain people. You understand what I'm saying? Like all those thumbnails you see that on the front of my videos, I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So there's certain things that I just delegate to other people, but I can do it if I wanted to. I could just do it on my own, but I don't, and I delegate it, frees up time or whatever it is. But also too, what happens is that when you give a woman tasks, again, what I said is that it makes her invest more, which makes her more attached to you. You see what I'm saying? So if you approach a woman and she start using the Rona excuse not to shake her hand, is that a sign of low interest? Yes, it is. You understand what I'm saying? Or she's just a crazy paranoid motherfucker. But usually it's more so a sign of low interest. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think that's all the questions we got for right now. So guys, listen, I'm about to head up out of here. I told you I was going to keep it short today. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Miles are going to be doing the show tonight at 10. So make sure you guys tune into that. And yeah, man, appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.